Great, great.
Yes, we can.
So I'm just waiting for a few more people to jump on. We've got a room full of people right now. So let me just get them in. Okay, great. So we can all hear me. Excellent. Right, guys, thank you very much for tuning in today to today's webinar. Hope you can see me properly. I'm not in the best room right now. Just want to thank everyone who's tuned in. And I appreciate you guys jumping on. So most of you probably came from work today. So thank you very much. Before I start, if I can just ask everyone to mute your speakers because I'm hearing some background noises. So if you can just mute. And at the end of this presentation, we'll have a question and answer session. So anything that I've not covered, you guys can obviously ask me, and we've got a few other leaders on this call as well. So please, if you could just mute your speakers, because I'm hearing some background noises, some kids at the background maybe, you know, just mute your speakers. I can't see who's, let me see if I can mute it. Just bear with me, guys, I'm just muting people now. But if you can mute yourself, it'll be excellent, guys. Okay, I think we're pretty much sorted. Right, guys. Right, just to give you a quick introduction about myself. Some of you might know me. My name is Miah. I've been in the online industry now for just over 3 years now, and I've done various businesses. Predominantly, all have been online, different kind of online businesses. And one that I'm going to present to you tonight is my highest paying online business. And that is a business that's very close to my heart, purely because it's changed my life and it's changed a lot of people's life, which we will speak to at the end of the presentation tonight. You know, I used to come from a council background. I used to work for Richmond Council in UK, in West London for a good 4 or 5 years, and it came to a point I just could not take it anymore. You know, the 9 to 5 vicious cycle, and you know, I was looking for something where you know I can earn passively online without doing work, without spending 40 hours a week. Until a very good friend of mine, she's on this call today as well, Sharon. He told me about this particular business. We've done other businesses together before, and since then I've never looked back. But that's pretty much about me right now. I'm not going to go too much into my background because I'm sure you want to see exactly what we're going to present to you tonight. So I'm just going to go straight onto the presentation. So just bear with me. All right, everyone. We're going to start the presentation now. So the name of the particular organization is Atlantic Global Asset Management. Now, this is the investment side of the company. They're based in Cape Verde. As you can see, there's an address there. And then about 2 years ago, Referral is a company that joined hands with them, and they're in partnership with Atlantic Global Asset Management. So what do we mean by partners? By partners, we mean people like you and myself who've obviously joined this particular investment company. And Crystal Ward is actually based in Spain, their main head office, and now they've got a head office in Dubai as well. So what is Atlantic Global Asset Management? Now, Atlantic Global Asset Management is an investment fund where 25 fund managers handle in Forex and IPOs, in other words, public offering. Some of the known brands that they invest in are Univar, TransUnion, Alibaba.com, Tesla Motors, Facebook shares, and also they invest heavily in cryptocurrency. I'm sure most of you have heard of Bitcoin, but they actually invest in a lot of things. They recently purchased TACV Airlines and then made a profit of 300 to 500% in 8 months, which is a massive amount of profit that they've made. Now, the great thing is that the company is active since 2009 and has at the moment 158 employees. And in short time, offices have been opening globally. So they have been opening actual physical branches all over the world in many countries. These are some of the offices that have opened globally. As you can see, there's a lot of open offices. In fact, this slideshow is slightly old. Since now, as we speak, they've actually opened more than those offices all over the globe there. But these are some of the examples here of the offices, and many are opening more. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but this is a certificate of good standing. In other words, they are licensed to operate as an online investment company, and they are allowed to operate in all parts of the world. Now, this is pretty much what the company is. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you what kind of packages they have currently and how much you can actually earn on a weekly basis. They actually pay you every Friday 4 to 7% profit every week, and I'm just going to show you the kind of packages they have. Now, this is purely passive income. You don't have to do any work yourself, so if you just bear with me, guys. Right, so this is the back office. Now, the minimum amount that you can start off with is 90 euros. So the minimum amount is 90 euros. So as you can see, you've got 90 euro package here. You've got a 270 package here. You've got 810 package, 2,430, and it goes up. So it's totally up to you what package you want to start off of. It's actually got packages going up to 5 million. And we've actually got people who started off with 20,000, 65,000, 100,000. In fact, some of them from our team alone. Now, the good thing is you can buy as many packages as you want. So, for example, you can buy 2 of 90 euro package. Maybe you can buy 1 of 2,430 package.
Gonna invest your money.
So on. So you can mix and match. So it's up to you how many packages you buy. Now, all the packages that you buy, they will pay you 4 to 7% every week, weekly passive income. Sorry guys, I'm hearing some background noise. If we can just mute ourselves on the speaker, please. I'm hearing some background noise, guys. If we can please mute ourselves. So these are the different packages. Just bear with me, guys. I'm just seeing if I can mute someone. Whoever's talking at the background, if you can please mute yourself, where other people are finding it hard to hear, kindly.
It's okay.
Thank you. Right, so guys, so these are the different packages available. Okay. So how much can you actually earn now? So I'm just going to give you a rough idea. So as you can see, these are different packages, 90 euro, 270, and various different packages there. Yeah. So just
is it both gone?
The other one.
Now this is a calculator which gives you a rough idea of how much you can earn based on 5.2% per week. Now I'm just going to give you a quick example. I'm going to start off with a very small amount, 90 euro.
You know that he's going to sit, you're coughing like a mad.
No, the other one's gone, isn't it? 16th, isn't it? Is it 16th?
Yeah.
So 90 euros start off investment, and I'm going to do a quick calculate.
They don't allow you to buy no alcohol with it. Neither.
Did they not? Since
Grafting
when?
bastards.
Since when?
Right, just bear with me, guys. I'm hearing a lot of background noise here. I don't know who it is, but let me see if I can mute them. I've got a lot of people logged in right now. Bear with me.
Yourself.
What else?
Okay, guys. So if you start off with €90, and each package pays you a profit for 12 months, 2 weeks. Let me calculate. Now, as you can see, with a €90 startup, roughly, based on 5.2%, you're earning €285 a week in euro. Not a lot, but then bearing in mind it's €90. So if I scroll down, as you can see, these are the weeks, week 18, week 19. So at the end of 52 weeks, you would have made roughly about €270. Yeah, which is not bad. If you think about it, if you were to leave £90 or £100 in your bank, what would your bank pay you at the end of the 12 months? Nothing much. Now, I'm going to play with some more figures here, just so that you've got an idea.
I would not want to live so near to the sea, mate.
So let's say somebody started with
16 feet high.
€2,430 package.
Not that close.
Now, I'm going to show you two
Are you
calculations.
sure?
I'm going to show
That's
you.
close enough, yes.
Sorry, guys, I'm hearing some background noise. Can whoever it is, can you please mute yourself, please?
Do you know what 16 to 18 feet is like? It's the height
Right.
of this house.
So 2,430. Now, let's say you're not going to take out any money. So let me calculate. So I'm going to take out my money every week. So I'm going to show you an example now. As you can see, if you start off with €2,430 from week 1, you're making €96.3 roughly, based on 5.2%. Now, this is you taking the money out every week. So you started with 2,430. So if you go down every week, if you're taking this money out, so here's 3 weeks. At the end of 12 months, you would have taken out close to €5,000 based on 5.2%. So that's pretty much double of what you started off with, which is unbelievable. And this is you taking out every single money out every week, full 100% profit. Now to maximize this, let me show you another example. Same amount. So same amount we're playing with, and we're going to remove that 100% payout every week. I'm going to put it at 0. Calculate. Now here, as you can see, it actually changes now. Same amount we're starting off with. By week 2, by week 3, your amount is growing every week, as you can see. So week 5, 107, week 6, week 7, 8, 9. This is what we call your every week you get paid, and you've got the option to either withdraw or reinvest every week. So if you reinvest and buy more packages, then obviously the following week your profit keeps on increasing. And this is what you're doing. Every week you get paid. So let's say, for example, you got paid 125 in your first week, then the option to withdraw, or you can buy more packages so that your weekly profits are growing. So as on this example, by the end of 12 months, you'll be earning €694.98 per week. So close to €700 based on 5.2%. Now that is, imagine that, getting that paid every week. 700 euros. Now, obviously, at any point, you're free to take the money out on a weekly basis. So let's say, for example, I always tell people, have a goal, how much you want to earn per week. So let's say, for example, somebody reaches 500 and decides, you know what, now I'm going to start taking out 500 a week. Then you can do that. Or I want to take 50% out, I'll take 250 out instead. Then you can do that. So it's totally up to you whether you want to take out the full profit or you want to take half the profit. Or if you're someone like me who's got a very massive big goals, then reinvest every week, and until you hit your whatever your weekly goal is, start taking out. So it's totally up to you. There's no limitation here. There's no restriction of you taking the money out at whatever point. But obviously, to maximize the profit, if you reinvest, then even better. I'm just going to play around with some more figures here, just so that you have an idea. Let's say you start off with 5,000 euros. Now I'm going to do the first strategy, which is you taking out the full profit every week. So you're someone who says, you know what, I don't want to reinvest every week. I'm going to take out my weekly profit, all of it. So let's look at that calculation. All right, 5,000 euros, guys. So that's about what, £4,500 maybe. So 5,000 euro based on 5.2%. As you can see, that amount doesn't change because you're taking out the full profit. But if you actually go to the 52 weeks and you're taking out the money every week, by the time you've taken out your money on the 52nd week, you would have actually taken out 10,135, guys. Now that's a big amount. That's not even you reinvesting. That's you literally taking out your full profit on a weekly basis. Now this is big. But let's go to the second example, which gets even bigger. Yeah. Same amount. We're not taking out the money straight away. We're reinvesting every week.
Let's hope it's them two crooks that were wrong, eh?
So here, as you can see, it grows from week 1, week 2. So same amount, 5,000 euro, and we're basically reinvesting every week on our profit. And as you can see, every week it keeps on growing. Yeah. So by the time you get to 52 weeks, you're actually earning 1,721.35 a week, which is big money. Now, as I said before, you can withdraw the money at any point. Let's say you get to week 40 and decide, you know what, now I'm going to start taking 50% out. Then by all means, go for it. Or let's say you take 1 week's money out and reinvest 3 weeks. You can do that. You know, everyone does it a different way, but it's many ways of doing it. And either way, whichever way you do it, the fact is you're making double, triple, quadruple on whatever you started with, depending on how you do it. But fact is, you're all making a profit. Now I'm going to play with one more figure, but I think most of you will have got a good idea. But let's say someone starts with 10,000 euro. Now let's stick to the first strategy. You take out 100% profit out weekly. Start with me. So 10,000, and we're going to take out 100% profit. So if you look at 10,000 euros start, your weekly is 404.49 based on 5.2%. So again, I'm doing the calculation based on we're taking the full profit out every week. So we're taking out the full profit. So by the end of 52 weeks, you're taking out every week your money out, full profit. You would have taken out roughly 21,000, just over 21,000 euro, guys. Again, a massive amount, even without reinvesting. You taking out the full profit. Now let's show you the second example. We're not taking out the profit from day one. We're just going to reinvest. So let's calculate. Just bear with me. So 10,000.
Most gross thing today in the metro.
Right. So if you look at here,
I'm squeezing
your
money.
week one, 404, 416, 433.98, 448.
Newspaper.
Online.
So
Metro online at the video.
by the end of 52 weeks,
The maggot's off his dog's back.
you would have been taking over 4,000 a week. That's you reinvesting. Again, you can take out the money at any point, whatever amount you want to take out.
I couldn't believe it. Like, when I think
So over 4,000 a week by the time you hit 52 weeks, guys.
it's like seriously.
So, guys, I'm hearing some background sound again. Please, if you can keep quiet.
Oh, I didn't think it would be as graphic as it was. It's a screen call. I'm itching now myself.
There's some background noise, guys. Whoever's online, if you can either leave the meeting or mute yourself, please, because
You lot want to
hear the
people that
sounds.
can't deal with like whole things.
So, guys, so this is just to give you a rough calculation. Just bear with me, guys. I'm just trying to find. Right, guys, I'm going to go back to the packages now. So here's my example, guys. And I could have taken a lot of money out, but because I've got other businesses, I don't need to take the money out. Now, if you see, I've in total put in 12,653 euros. And you can see I've already taken out 22,631. Yeah? So this is the amount in, and this is the amount out. Okay, now you can see here amount invested. Guys, can we please, I can hear some background noise, guys.
Oh, mate, my face is itching as well.
Right, so you can see here, this is the amount in, and this is the amount out. Now, I could have actually taken double or quadruple of that, but obviously I'm reinvesting most of my money. But the fact is, I've taken out 22,000 euro already, and my initial amount was this. Now, every Friday you get paid, and this is where the payment will be made. Every Friday you get paid here. So you then decide, so let's say, for example, obviously I've reinvested my money last Friday, so obviously that's why I've just got this left over. But I currently take about 7,000, just over 7,000 euros per week. So you get paid here, then you decide to withdraw or buy a package. So let's say you got paid 500 euros. So you've got the option to withdraw or buy 2 of them or buy 3 of them. If you got paid 1,000, then you've got to buy this and to buy maybe this. And then the following week, your profit will increase even more. Just to show you the withdrawal, they've actually got a withdrawal section here, as you can see. Transfer money, and you've got withdraw money here, and you can withdraw that to a wallet, and I will tell you in a second what a wallet is, guys. So this is the investment side of things. Now it gets better. If you thought this was too good to be true, well, here it gets better and bigger from here. I'm just going to go to my presentation now. Okay, now they do recently, in the last 2 years or 3 years, they have actually introduced where you can recommend a friend or anyone you know, and the company actually rewards you for introducing investors into this great opportunity. So as you can see, when you first start off with anyone you recommend, you get 5%. Then as your team gets bigger or as more people invest, your percentage gets higher. So 7%, 9%, 10.5%, 12%. And as you can see, it goes up. And they reward you with extra bonuses on top. This is how I'll show you. Now, as you can see, if you bring in new investors and earn a fixed income from everyone in your structure, no matter how deep they are in your network. So whoever you bring or whoever you introduce to this opportunity, you actually make referral commission. And on every career level, you'll be rewarded with extra bonuses. That's on top of your weekly profit that you're already getting, which is 4 to 7% per week. Now, once you first start, as soon as somebody under you spends €3,000, now that could be one person, that could be two person, doesn't matter. As soon as somebody in your team or two people on your team hit €3,000 as a total, you'll be a bronze agent. At that point, your percentage goes up. And then once it goes to €25,000, that's as a team volume. And that grows very quickly, believe me, because every time people reinvest, you're also making commission from that as well. Plus the initial startup commission when they first start. So it grows very quickly. At that point, you'll be rewarded by the company an extra €1,000 on top, just as an additional bonus. Then once your team reaches €50,000, you get €2,000 bonus on top of your weekly income. Once it reaches 100,000, you get 5,000 bonus, extra bonus on top. Once your team reaches €500,000, and remember, this goes very quick, because if you have few people on your team and everyone's reinvesting, or you're getting new people in maybe, then it goes up and up from here. At this position, you get €20,000. Guys, whoever's phone that is, can you please switch it off? Please. And as you can see, once you hit €1 million, you get 50,000 bonus, and it keeps on going up and up here, just to give you an idea. Now, this is the interesting part. Interest-free mortgage. As soon as you have 25% of the amount of the deposit of the house, Questa World actually lends you the rest. Now, this is something which is really big. Now, this is for directors level. So once you reach a level when you're building a team, you will receive all your bonuses, and you immediately become the owner of the property, and you pay the loan back within 10 years without any mortgage, backed by your account, interest-free. And this is big. So all you need is 25% deposit, and the rest Questa will actually lend you, and you've got 10 years to pay back interest-free, absolutely interest-free. And to be honest, when you reach that level, paying that back won't be a problem anyway. Same applies to the car. So as soon as you have 25% of the amount of car, Questa World lends you the rest, and the same thing. You have 5 years to pay without any interest whatsoever, and that is backed by your account. Now, how do you start? So at Questa World, you can withdraw and deposit money by bank transfer, Perfect Money, Bitcoin, or ADV Cash. Now, these are some of the payment wallets that you can use to make a payment. We prefer Bitcoin because it's faster and it's better. Now, in terms of registering, what you need to register. Guys, can we please stop the background noise, please? Thank you. When you register, you'll be registering using a particular link that will be provided to you. You need an ID to upload and a proof of address not older than 3 months. As soon as your account is verified and activated, you can transfer the money and start earning pretty much straight away. So you buy a particular portfolio or package of your choice and start earning money. And that is it, guys. The registration process does take a couple of days because you need to get your account verified. This is not one of those businesses where you just put an email and username and that's it. This is a secured business, so you need to make sure that you got your ID and everything ready, because you cannot make a payment until they're verified that you are the right person there, guys. Now, this is some pictures from the branch opening. So this is the offices opening all over the world. Just some pictures there, as you can see. So these are offices opening, in many countries, from different cities. Now, these are some of the pictures of people from all over the world hitting bonuses. This is slightly old, but just to give you an example, Aisha Malik, she's from India. She's actually hit, I believe, 70,000 in bonuses now. And she's actually got her own office in India. Kathy Allen, someone from England I know. Danny Lillington, He's actually hit 20,000 bonus, and he's actually going to Dubai with me in next month to collect a big bonus. So that's Danny Lewington. Then there's a few other people here. And then we've got Henrietta. So they're, as you can see, guys, they're from different countries all over the world. Leslie Carter, I believe he's on the line. I'll speak to him after the presentation. He's actually living a nice life in Brazil right now as we speak. And he's actually hit quite a big bonus as well. So just to give you a few examples here. And these are the leadership events that they run all over the world. Leadership events. And that is it, guys. So thank you for watching this presentation. I'm going to switch back to the screen now so we can have a quick question and answer session. Just bear with me. Right, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you've understood everything. Explain the presentation. Let me just see if I can mute someone because I'm hearing that background noise. Who is it? Who is it? I think someone's listening. They're not aware that we can hear.
I can't hear you. I'm not. It's not.
Whew, thank God. Out of 45 people, I had to choose who can hear the background. That's better. Right, guys. I mean, this is it, guys. I'm sure you can see how big this can be, and you know, believe me, I've done many online businesses. There's no other business where they've actually got physical offices opening worldwide. The kind of events, those of you who tuned in earlier on, a bit early, you must have seen these videos playing. They're having massive events, offices opening all over the world. I'm going to Dubai next month to pick up my bonus. I'm a level 6 director level now. I do events in UK as well, in London predominantly. And I think it'll be nice for somebody to share their experience. Let me see. So I think, do we have Leslie on the line? Leslie, are you in? Let me see. I don't know if I can see Leslie's name here. Leslie, on the chat box.
Okay.
Oh, is that Leslie? Yeah.
Hello. Can you hear me? Yes. Yes, it is. Great, Case. How are you?
I'm very well, as you can see, enjoying it.
Great to hear you. Great to hear you. And everyone else, I know Sharon's on. I just want to say hi to everyone who's on the call. And you've got about 43 participants here today. That's a great turnout. And whoever knows me, hello. Whoever doesn't know me, yep, I'm Leslie. Kays and Sharon are in my team. And yeah, well, actually, like Kay said, I'm in Brazil. I live really halfway between London and Brazil. I spent pretty much half the year here, half the year there. So just about 2 months ago, I decided to take an extended holiday here in Brazil. Which, if I had a JOB, of course, I'd never be able to do that. And I'm going to be here for about another 6 weeks, and then be back in London. And probably a week. I think it's about a week after we get back, we're flying out to Dubai for the leadership event. Well, actually, it's not the leadership event. It's the the twice yearly vacation that Questra put on for all its directors. So we've got Dubai at Atlantis Palm Hotel. I've been there before. It's more than 5-star. They say 5-star, but it's pretty much 7-star. It's absolutely amazing.
Oh, great.
So you know, that's just a little bit about what I'm doing.
I just want to tell everyone who doesn't know Leslie. Leslie's very open about it. Leslie used to be a bus driver, and
yes, indeed.
from a bus driver now living a life of freedom. This is what we call, you know, the dream. You know, your dream becomes a reality. Leslie's been very open about it, and for someone, and there's so many people out there, you know, whether you're a bus driver, whether you're a cab driver, you know, office worker, this is one opportunity where no matter what background you're from or what experience you have, it's automated, money being made for you, passively automated. Your money is making you money. Yeah. And this is what it is. And this is why we've got so many people in our team. I'll speak to a few others as well on the line. You will see everyone's got the same thing to say. You know, it's changed Leslie's life. It's changed my life. I mean, Leslie, what do you want to touch on that? Maybe.
Yeah, yeah, it's absolutely true. You know, I mean, I was watching when you were showing through the calculator there, and you know, if anybody wants to, you know, go on the play around by themselves, and I mean, when I think back to my job when I was bus driving, you know, and I think now, you know, in less than a year to have 6 bonuses from my company, you know, this is just amazing. And each bonus, each success bonus gets bigger and bigger. You know, start at 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 20,000, 50,000. You know, and to have 6 bonuses in a year, totaling almost 200 grand on top of your earnings, you know, this is amazing. And you know, one good strategy that, you know, I like to tell people, you know, invest 50% of your return and bring out 50% of your return, because you want to enjoy the money that you're making. But here's the thing, when you invest 50% of your return, you're giving yourself a pay rise every week as well, you know, and no job's going to give that to you. You know, how about having a pay rise every single week? You know, it's amazing.
Absolutely.
You know, across the world, you know, they are amazing. Like Kay said, they've been around, well, actually AGAM, the investment side, have been working with investments professionally since 2009, and Questra, the marketing side, since 2014. I believe it's just about three to 4 years now. So, you know, that's
great
I
stuff.
tell you, the company is amazing. And when you think of the fact that, as Kay's explained about the interest-free mortgage and car allowance that you're able to get, you know, I mean, what company is going to offer to, you know, say for example, you found a house for $1 million, you know, they're going to give 750,000 paid out to you, and you're going to pay them back over the next 10 years. That says stability and security in a company, because, you know, they're putting their money out and their livelihood on the line for you know, the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
No, definitely. Well, thanks for sharing your, you know.
Oh, my pleasure, Kays.
I much appreciate it. I hope to see you when you come back to London.
Well, yeah, we'll be back there for a short while. If not, we'll see you in Dubai.
Yeah,
100%.
Absolutely. Definitely. Without a doubt. All expense paid. Even better.
All expenses paid. Even the flight.
Absolutely. So thanks for that, Leslie. Take care, buddy. Chat to you later. I think we've got a few other people. Sharon, if you want to jump on, let me unmute you. Right, Sharon, you're live.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining. And thanks, Leslie. I haven't heard from you for ages. I thought you'd gone underground. Obviously enjoying the Brazilian life. Say hello to Eliane for me. What can I say? Like Kays and Leslie has already said, this company is different. It's different from any other company I've ever worked with, to tell you the truth, because you can actually earn on your personal investment. You only need to introduce people if you want to, but if you do, it's very lucrative. And the bonuses that we get there is not silly money. It is actually massive difference, and it makes a big difference. I have worked from home now for the last 2 years, and this company in the last 10 months has made a massive difference to my income and my ability to go where I want, when I want, do what I want to do, when I want to do it. Right this minute, I am still in my bed where I have been all day. But it's there for everyone who wants to do it, and it's your choice. Nobody's going to beat you up to do it. You look at it, you like it, you do it. You don't like it, you don't do it. That's it. What can I say?
I mean, what the great thing about this opportunity is, I don't know how many people here who are tuned in right now have done online businesses before, but maybe some people have had bad experience. We've all gone through our setbacks initially, but we've learned from it. And, you know, after being in the industry, like Sharon or Leslie and myself have become wiser. We know what to do. We know which ones to keep away from. Some of you might be completely new. You've never done online, and this might be a very new territory, and it is scary because, you know, society's kind of conditioned your mind that the only way to make money is by working hard or doing a traditional business. But let's be honest with each other. Nowadays, no one gets rich by working. And this is one opportunity where not only you'll be earning money for yourself, you'll be making a difference to your future, but also if you have friends or family, whoever you know, you're going to make a difference to their life. I have people, and I always share this in my group, people thanking me with text messages. I've got 3 people who've actually quit their jobs or gone part-time, which is a massive thing for them. Because imagine some people are working 2 jobs to make ends meet. What if you can actually just cut even 1 job of yours or reduce your hours because you're earning enough to cover yourself? That is life-changing. People like Leslie and myself and Sharon, none of us work. And we haven't done this for 5 years. Even in fact, under a year, we were able to achieve absolute freedom. That's one of the reasons I'm very passionate about this. And this is serious business. A lot of people might be skeptical, you know, which is fine, you know, but that's hence the reason why we're doing this webinar, to show you what the opportunity is and hear it from people who are in this business already involved. You speak to any single person in this business and you ask them, are you earning passively every week? Every single person will say yes. That's something you can't get from other companies. There are lots of different types of online businesses. Some are where people sign up for big courses, but you have to make it work. You have to do a lot of work and spend a lot of money to make any money at all. Here, from the day you start, from the following Friday, you're earning straight away. And this is why it is a perfect opportunity for anyone. And on other businesses, you can only make good money if you actually recommend a friend or if you refer. Here, believe me, you don't have to refer a single person to earn a decent income. And to prove that, I'm going to speak to Prakash. I think he's online right now. Let me just check. Prakash.
Yes, hello.
Hello, my friend. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Can you see me?
I can't see you, but I can hear you, which is fine.
I don't know why my video is not coming on for some reason.
No worries, buddy. Your voice is enough for us. Okay, all good. Guys, I want to introduce Prakash. He's someone who I met about 5-6 months ago. You know, I'll be honest, Prakash, you know, did have bad experience with certain online businesses, and I told him about this opportunity, and he jumped on. And he hasn't referred anyone yet because he's happy earning by himself. But Prakash, maybe if you want to share your experience to people who think that this is something they have to refer to earn a decent amount.
Yes, I'm the perfect example. I'm the perfect example. So, a little background about myself, if you don't mind. I'll just go through some history about myself.
Yep.
So, in my previous profession, I've always been employed. For 30 years, I've always worked for an employer, going from one job to the next, mainly in manufacturing. And that's all I've ever done. And yes, it's paid the bills, but that's all it's ever been. It's just I've just got by. So I've always had a belief that there's something out there for us. And it took me a long time to find it. And one person introduced me to the online industry. That was about 2 years ago. And I haven't looked back. Now, as Kay said, that I have had bad experiences. 2 years ago, I started with a business. It lasted about 8 months, and then it's under pending investigation through the SEC. So it didn't work out too well for me. But it's still... It was an introduction for me to earn an income online, and for me to find the right company. So months went by, and I was searching, and then I bumped into Case, and things really it really boosted my confidence within the online industry, because I was slightly beginning to lose hope. yes, I was earning, but because of this bad experience I had with the online industry, it kind of it took me a long time to find another company again. So along came Questra, along came K's, and I've just been, tell you the truth, I've not really bothered about the recruiting side, because it was such a relief. Because a lot of the previous companies that I've been involved with, that you really have to start recruiting people in order to earn a decent income. But with Questra, and I am the perfect example. Anyone can contact me. I can show you my back office that I have recruited no one, and I earn completely passively for the last 6 months. And along the way, I've got other businesses involved as well. So yes, I've only got 100% confidence in Questra. Absolutely.
Thank you, Prakash. Prakash, just one quick question before you go, buddy. So you've been in the business for 6 months now. Do you mind telling everyone how much you're taking per week, roughly, at the moment?
Yes, I'll tell you exactly what I've been taking out. So I've taken out all of my investment. Okay. Whatever I've put in, I've taken out about 93% of my income. So whatever I'm earning, whatever I am earning now is with my initial investment taken out, and I'm averaging around between £1,000 and £1,200 a week. That's with my investment taken out now as well. Awesome. So all now is completely profit.
Great. Thank you for sharing that with us, Prakash. Much appreciated, buddy. Thanks for that.
No problem.
But guys, whoever's listening in, within 6 months of starting, my friend Prakash is taking out roughly £1,200 a week within 6 months, and he's already taken out his investment pretty much. Can you see how powerful this is without recruiting a single person? And he's actually living a very nice lifestyle now in Montenegro. He left the busy life of London to stay all the way there. And, you know, great, he's earning passively. And this is what it is. You know, this opportunity provides you to do that, to go and live wherever you want. You're earning passively. All you need to do is just log in every Friday, see how much you've got paid, and that is it. Then decide whether you want to withdraw or you want to reinvest, so the following week your profit gets even bigger. You know, it's just amazing. And this is what I love about it. I do know some people who are watching this webinar might be thinking, you know, let's be honest, the first thing that comes into our mind, is it a scam? Now, here's the thing, guys. This is the wrong question to ask. If anything, you should ask, what are the risks involved? Let's be honest, that's what many people want to know. Oh, you know, how risky it is. We get very scared easily. Now, here's the thing. A company which started in 2009 is still going, and now it's getting bigger. Now, let me tell you one thing, and this is my personal experience as I've been online for over 3 years now. Most online businesses, their lifespan is about 6 months, 1 year, maximum 3 years, if it's a really good company. This company has already passed, way past that 3 years mark, and now they're going bigger. There is no other online business which has online physical branches where you can walk into. You can go to the Spain head office, you can go to Cape Verde, you can go to all these different offices here. We're looking forward to a London office, but as most of us know, USA and UK financial laws are very strict, so it takes time for them to go mainstream in UK and USA, but they're working on that. So once that happens, we'll have physical branches opening, and believe me, I'll be the first one opening it, because I love to show people how to earn. Because let's be honest, what are you going to get by putting money in your bank? Nothing, absolutely nothing. In fact, you're making the bank money who are using your money to make themselves money. So here's an opportunity for you to earn. And the other thing is, because they invest in so many different things, That's why they're always able to pay you between 4 to 7% every week, because they're investing in so many things. They've spread their eggs in so many different baskets here. And since I've been with them, they've always paid every week between 4 and 7%, no matter what. And this is the beauty, guys. This is why this is a very solid business. I know it's coming to some of your heads that, oh, what if it doesn't last long, etc. The risk element is very low, and because of what I've just explained. And you can see the people. We've met the CEO. We've been to the main events, which are the leadership event. We went to the London one. I'll be going to the Dubai one next month. I'll be collecting my big bonus next month. So these are physical offices you can walk into. So you know there's somebody there. So this is it, guys. I mean, I think I've pretty much covered most of the things. I can take some questions. If anyone's got any questions, then please feel free to unmute and ask us a question. I'll be happy to answer any questions there, if anyone's there.
Yeah, Case, can I ask a question, bro? Can you hear me?
Yes, brother, go for it.
Hello?
Yeah.
You know the £7,000 out a week. Are you actually taking that physically out every week, or do you leave it there?
Yeah. This is what I get.
There, or when you need it, or I mean, what do you do? I mean, do you use that as an income? Like, you know, this is my weekly payment. I am going to take that out. Or
okay, that's up to me. What I do is I sometimes take out 3,000. Like this Friday, I'm going to be taking out 3,000 because I need it. But then I'm not going to take out for the next few weeks probably, because I'll rather.
You don't read it, yeah.
Weekly high, but it's up to me. This is the beauty of it. You can take out 1,000 because I do other businesses as well. So I'm not relying purely on this, but this is my fastest paying business. So it's up to me. So sometimes I might take a whole amount out, the whole 7,000 out. The next 3 weeks, I won't take anything out. Now, I'm pretty sure you will agree with me. I mean, even taking 3,000 a week or 1,000 a week for some people is a lot of money, you know? So it's up to me how much I want to take out. If I need it, I'll take the full week's money. If I don't, then I'll take 50% out. So it's up to me how much I want to play around with, basically. Yeah.
Okay. This sounds good. What the man who spoke with Prakash, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is it a personal question to ask how much he started with? Because, you know, in 6 months,
Prakash started with about £10,000.
Okay, wow.
And he's already taken out his money, and he's actually in profit now. So it just shows you.
In 6 months, without recruiting, yeah?
Without recruiting a single person. Yeah. So what's your name, brother?
Nice. It's tough, bro. Khalid.
Oh, okay, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
You're already in my team, brother, so you know how it works. But yeah, but this is it, guys. I mean, this is just an example. I mean, the fact is, if you start off with a decent amount, you are going to earn big profits. You earn more faster, and you know you don't even have to wait that long. But this is what it is, basically. Any other questions, anyone? If you have any questions, now's your chance, guys. Hence the reason why we're doing a live webinar. So, any questions?
One question from me.
Yep.
There's Manish. What's the minimum starting?
The minimum, the minimum is €90.
Really?
Yep.
Just
that's the bare minimum. €90 is the minimum, and maximum is totally up to you. It can go up to 5 million. So, you know, totally up to you. And that's the beauty of it, you know. Don't think that I don't have enough money and I can't afford to go big. That's fine. The fact is, if you have a choice of putting £200 in the bank or £200 into this, I think you're better off putting into this, because at least that's making you money. Bank's not making you money. But I strictly do suggest is, I know a lot of people. I come from an Asian background, as you can see. What they do is, look, I don't have any single penny in my pocket. Let me put €90. Okay, fine. After 2 weeks or 3 weeks, when they see the money is coming, okay, so now I'll put bigger amount. Yeah, don't waste your time. And I'm not trying to do a sales technique here, because I've seen it, I've done it myself. You've spoken to all these people. If you've got a bigger amount to start off with, just start with that. Don't waste 4 or 5 weeks of starting with a low amount because all you're doing is wasting money. This, the way I look at it, you're losing money by wasting that full week. Where if you had started with a big amount in the beginning, you would have made a massive difference in that 4 weeks. Just to give you an example, you know, this is what some people do. But if someone doesn't genuinely have enough to start off with, definitely start off with whatever you can. And then, how do you save money? Every month you go to work, you put it in the bank, whatever you save, whether it's £200, £500. Instead, what do? Put it into here. Every month, if you top it up, like a bank account, every month, 500, 200, that's going to grow very quickly. On top of that, you have the option where if you want to introduce people to this, then you benefit from that as well. And you can invest that commission into your own packages. Yeah? So,
it's not a pyramid sort of scheme, is it?
No. What's the definition of a pyramid? You tell me.
If people on the top get the most.
Okay, so you've heard Prakash, who has not referred a single person. So if it was a pyramid, how is he earning? Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, and bearing in mind, up until 2013, they did not have a referral scheme. From 2009 to 2013, it was purely investors. You just start off with whatever amount you can. But let's be honest, advertising costs a lot nowadays. To do mainstream advertising of a company worldwide, it costs a lot of money. So hence the reason why they introduced the word of mouth, where, you know what, you're an investor, you're earning money, you know it works, why not tell anyone you know? Because the fact is they'll be earning as well. Yeah? So hence the reason why they introduced this only in 2013. Before that, there was no referring at all. So they want to grow the business even more. So if they can save 50% in marketing by using word of mouth, why not? You know, I mean, if I know I'm making money in something, why wouldn't I tell someone? The fact is they're going to be earning as well. Yeah. And remember, coming back to your question about pyramid as well, other thing is, let's say you come under me. Yeah. I started with, let's say, £200. You come in, you start off with £65,000. Yeah? Who's going to be earning more, me or you? Yes, I will get that commission, but to be honest, you're still going to make more than me because you started off with a bigger package than me. So that just kills the whole notion of that pyramid. Yeah? I know a lot of people have got that notion with other businesses, yes. You know, I'm not going to name those businesses. I've seen it all. You have to get people to earn money, otherwise you're not making money. And people get desperate, try to get friends and family who has no idea what the hell he's signing up to, and because there's no other way. You know, you have to get people. Here, you do not have to get a single person to earn. But if you do, great, the company rewards you with that. Hope that answers the question, my friend.
Yeah? Thanks, Keynes. That does answer my question.
No worries. Any other question, guys? Any questions at all? Going one more time. Any questions? Okay, I think, well, hopefully I've answered all the questions in that case then. If there is anyone, you still got time to ask any questions. Okay, so I think we're all happy with whatever we've shown and shared with you guys. Now, what's the next step? The next step is, if it was myself who invited you through Facebook or WhatsApp, then obviously get in touch with me and I can tell you how the registration process is. Or whoever's invited you to watch this webinar, then get in touch with that person and they will tell you exactly how to register. What's very important, guys, is that the registration does take a couple of days. Do not waste your time with a link and just sitting down and thinking about it. Money loves speed. I'll be very honest with you. At the end of the day, all you're doing is you're losing money. So if you have decided that I'm going to start, no matter what amount it is, and start now, get registered. It takes a couple of days for them to verify your details. Once that's done, then you make a payment. It's not one of those things where you just quickly email address. I've seen companies like this. They don't ask any ID from you. They just say, yeah, sign up with an email, username, and bang, put the money in. This is not like this. There is a verification process. They want to make sure that you are the right person. Once that's complete, you can use a payment wallet, we use Bitcoin wallets, which is fast. You can make the payment and that's it, you're earning. For example, if you were to get everything ready by this Friday, then from next Friday, you'll be earning your first week's profit, and that's it. And that's it. It will carry on like this every week there. We do have actually a WhatsApp group for my team, my organization. I'm sure others do as well. So any help and support, we're always there to help you. We've got a Facebook group, massive group of nearly, I think, over 2,000 people just from UK alone. So we'll add you to that group once you register. So you always got people around you. So you're not going to be left alone. This is not a business where you need someone to support you constantly, but you've always got me and Sharon and Leslie, and no matter whose organization you're in, they'll always be able to help you there. We do run events. I did the last London event about a month back. So whenever there's an event, we would notify you so you can tell anyone you know. I know some people might find it hard to explain the business to people they might know. Why? Because friends and family are the worst. They don't believe it because you're doing it. Yeah, my mum still didn't believe me till last week, and that's after 3 years in the business. Yeah, I'm being very honest. When she saw that I'm going to Dubai next month to collect my big bonus, that's when she believed me. But all this time she was thinking I'm doing some crazy stuff. Like, I didn't even bother explaining it to her. Now she's joined as well after 3 years. Yeah. So friends and family will never believe you. So what do? You leverage someone who's already successful, someone who's already making big figures, and connect them. Now, if I know that David is under me and David's got Stephen, who's a bit unsure because he doesn't trust David because he's a mate of his, connect him to me or Sharon, and we'll help you explain the business to them, if that helps you. You know, anything that helps you building a team, we'll fully support you there. And this is one of the reasons why I'm doing this webinar. I don't need to do this webinar right now. I'm very happy earning 7K passively, but I know my team, some people are quite nervous telling other people. I don't know why, because if you opened your own restaurant, would you be shy telling people come to my restaurant to eat food? No. But some people are just too shy or too scared to tell others. So hence the reason why we're doing this webinar for my team and for new people to experience this opportunity, to make use of this opportunity. Yeah? Let me just see if anyone else is here. Any questions, guys? By all means, ask. Otherwise, I think we've pretty much covered. Yeah, go ahead.
Me again. What's the tax implications for this? It's not UK, it's not based in UK, is it? Obviously, you said that.
Okay, for tax purposes, when you register with Questra, they've got a document which you online agree that any tax, anything to do with tax, that's your own responsibility. Now, realistically speaking, if you're not taking much money out every week, you're reinvesting it to grow your profit, there's no need to tell the tax because it's all internal. You're not actually having any money there. When you do withdraw, depending on how much you withdraw, like for example, me, if I was to withdraw 7,000 every week to my bank will be thinking, what the hell's happening here? You know, so you can register yourself as a limited company. That's what I've done. And basically, because this is a business where I do meet people, clients as well, I show my expenses, that gets minused from the tax. I think they charge you about 20% a year. So you can do that. But the other thing is as well, when you withdraw the money, you can withdraw to a Bitcoin card where you can actually withdraw that from the cash point. So I'll show you. Most of you might have not seen this. All right, this is a Bitcoin Visa card. Yeah. So if I withdraw every week from this card, go to the ATM, take the money out, and that's it. I can use this for normal shopping, so my petrol, restaurant, whatever. Or I've got the option, when the money comes to my Bitcoin wallet, I can transfer that to my bank account. So whatever suits you, you do that. Yeah? So whatever suits you, there's no restriction. So whether it's a bank account or you want to use this card instead, I use this most of the time. It does the job because it's like a normal Visa debit card. I can take cash out and I can do shopping or do whatever with it. I can use it globally. So hope that answers the question.
Can I answer? Can I speak?
Yeah, go ahead, Prakash.
Hi, yes. Hi, Case. Manish is with me. He's my friend.
Oh, okay.
So I just want to get back to him on that question, what he said about tax. I've also been self-employed since I've left my job for 2 years. All I do is get an accountant, give him all the paperwork, and he deals with it. He charges me £350 for the year. And also, going back to his question, is that every single transaction in your back office of Questra logged in, every single transaction is documented. So the money coming in, the money coming out, there is no discrepancies. So all you've got to do is when that time comes and you are earning a decent amount of money, is to just print everything out and give it to your accountant. Job done.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't worry about this point until you know you're taking a very good amount out on a weekly basis, like I am, for example. Then that's a different issue. But I mean, obviously, if you need any help when you get to that stage, which will be very soon, hopefully, then by all means, Prakash is there, I'm here, not running away anywhere. We're more than happy to advise you on that once we get to that stage. Anybody else for any questions there? Right, I think we've pretty much covered everything then, guys. So there's no more questions coming through. So just want to thank everyone who's jumped on. And as I said before, get in touch, whoever invited you to this webinar. So whether it was your friend or whether it was myself, WhatsApp or Facebook, whichever way, get in touch and then start earning right away. Yeah? So guys,
thanks, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, pal.
Take care, guys. All the best. And as I said, any questions or help you need, get in touch with whoever invited you to this. But feel free to message me as well if you need any help, guys. All right? Cool. Thank you very much, guys. All the best. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.